Hello everyone, this is Pejman Rusty. Today we wanted to go through one of the newest technology that introduced by OpenAI that is called ChatGPT. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformers, and the ChatGPT is an environment that you can go in a dialogue with it. So it is the AI machine that respond to your question, respond to your need, and you can go further on this and ask any question that you want. Okay, so let's go on this. So if you wanted to open it, just need to write openai.com chat GPT blog /blog/chat GPT. I put the links in the comments of the video for you, or simply on the Google write chat GPT. You will see this page. Okay, so you can try it by the try chat GPT. Okay, by selecting on this icon. So for the first time, when you click on this, you will see a page that asks you to sign in. Okay, if you have an account on OpenAI, so you can use that account. If you don't have, you should create an account. Simply, it asks you email and send you some confirmation codes and so on, and you can log in and you will see this space. So that's the user. It's very user friendly. It's so simple. So you will see some example of that, some questions that you can ask, like explain quantum computing in simple terms. So it's talking about the capability and the limitations of that. Okay, so you can take any example from here, or any other question that you have. It give you uh, a response or some explanation about that. Okay, and it's so efficient, and we can use it every day. So I don't go on mostly on the general parts. I'm sure that you know lots of chat environments that you ask a question and it will respond and so on, or bots on social medias. So I don't go a lot in the daily life requests from the chatbot. I go directly to the parts that we can use it on the for science and in our work. Okay, so apart from all the daily life question that we can ask from this environment, we can go and ask more specific question. For example, you are participating in a course, or you wanted to know more about the convolutional neural network in deep learning. Okay, so here you just write what is CNN deep learning. Okay, and it can give you an explanation about that. It's a type of the deep learning algorithm that's often used to image for and video analysis, and then made up the multiple layer of the interconnected nodes and so on. Okay, so that's the explanation. But you wanted to go further. Okay, you ask the machine, as it memorized what you said before, write a code uh, for it in Python, okay, to classify images in a local folder. Okay, so then it will try to write the code for it. Sometimes it takes a little time, but most of the time it's so fast on writing the responding on that. So it start to write the code. You see that it's well also commented. Import necessary libraries at the local path of your data. We can use the image data generator function to read the data. Okay, do some modification, and then it goes and write it. So it adds some layers of the convolution of convolutions and max pooling and so on. So I don't go in details of that, but this is how it can write a code for us. Okay, simply we say what we want, and we write the code for us. So simple and efficient. So that's in this the domain. So writing a CNN code, it's so easy, but you can go for more advanced. For example, you want to go for the segmentation, okay, and so on. So sometimes also it give you a network error, for example, as it's the just released 2 weeks ago. It has some problems, okay, and so on. If you see some error like this, you can just ask try again, okay. It try it again and will give you a code, okay, for that. In addition to that, for example, while it's thinking to generate the code, in addition to that, for example, sometimes you write a code and you have a problem on that, so you have an error. So what you do? Usually you copy the error and paste it in the Google, and you try to find a solution for that on some website like the Stack Overflow and so on, okay. But here you can come and write it here. For example, here I have a C++ code. For example, this is the code. For example, I don't do the coding in the C++, but for a specific task I need to do this. Okay, I write it, but I have a problem. Okay, I have an error. So what I can do, I can just write fix the error, and I put my error here. Okay, so let me to copy and paste the parts of the code, okay, and this, okay, and I import. So it goes through the code on that, and we try to realize what's the problem. So usually it should respond so fast, but as I use it a lot for different purposes, sometimes it take times. Okay, but it go to fix the problem. Okay, so it give you a code, correct code, and at the end it will explain what was the problem. Okay, so it says that we had the typo C here, so that it's return 0. Okay, so it was a typo, and it fixed it for us, and it explained it here for me. Okay. Uh, so maybe usually when we have the typo on in a code, it's not easy to find a solution on for that on the internet, but we ask it and it will respond. Okay, and we can do the other debuggings, or we can ask to generate more code in different domains. Okay, and another interesting thing about the Jet GPU is that, so when you come here, you will see the user interface, and we can use it, okay? But in fact, we have also another option to use it. So it gives us another environment that is called the playground, okay? So in the playground, so if I open it, so just write OpenAI, openai.com, like a slash playground. Okay, so it open it this. So this is the link, beta.openai.com playground. Okay, and on this you can do some modification. Here on the right you will see different model, so that you use. So the this one is the best one that it's released a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago almost. But you can change it to other, so you will see an explanation on that. And also you can see here an option to change the length of the response. Okay, by default is 256, but you can go, for example, to 2000 something, and you can try it now. Okay, for example, and now I ask, for example, write a 1000 1000 words essay about deep learning in life science. Okay, so then it will try to write it for me in an essay or an article with 1000 words. Okay, so it start to write it and it will complete it. Okay, that's how we can use it for science and so on. So another option that we can use in science is to, for example, summarizing an article, a scientific article. For example, so I will just close it, but if you let it to go, it will finish it and will give you a essay with a thousand words. Okay. Another option that you can use it is to summarizing an article. For example, you have an article like this. I can put it here. For example, this is an article that we recently published on deep learning for the medical purposes. So just take some parts of that introduction and material methods and the clinical use case, and you ask the chat GPT to summarize it for you. Okay, so you just need to write TL DR, and in that, in double quotation, you would paste the part that you copied from the article. Okay, so you put it here, and the machine will try to summarize it and give a paragraph about that. Okay, usually in the scientific articles you have the abstract that talk about the article, but this is another way to summarize it. So this article discussed the use of transfer learning, a machine learning approach to improve the performance of algorithms for medical imaging. The authors proposing using the pre-trained models on healthy subject data to improve the performance of algorithms for diagnosing brain disease in patients. They demonstrated of the efficiency of this approach using functional magnetic resonance imaging (fMRI) data from healthy subjects and patients with the brain tumor. The results show that the using pre-trained models on healthy subjects data leads to better performance of the algorithms compared to the using model trained only on patients data. This approach can help compensate for the lack of data availability in medical imaging and improve the accuracy of the diagnosis. That's how we can use also for in science. So I show you the different approaches, from the coding, debugging, write an article, write an essay about something, and how we can summarize it. Don't hesitate to use it. Go and make an account and try to use it and enjoy it. Okay, bye bye.